So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of KAILASA, the Enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of KAILASA, KAILASA nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian, get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment.
Jnanamurtim dvandvatitam gaganasadisham tattvamasyadilaksham ekam nityam vimalamachalam sarvadi sakshibhutam bhavatitam trigunarahitam sadgurum tam namami. Nithyanandam. We welcome all our viewers who are joining us from all around the world. We welcome all KAILASA Vasis joining from various KAILASA monasteries, temples, ashrams, and centers from all around the world. We welcome all our viewers joining us from KAILASA's Nithyananda TV, KAILASA's Hinduism Now TV. We welcome all our viewers who are joining us through Nana Diksha, the two-way video conferencing. We welcome all of you to today's morning show, Introduction into the Lifestyle of KAILASA. Lifestyle of KAILASA starts with KAILASA's Nithyananda Yoga every morning. Every morning during the Brahma Muhurta, KAILASA, all the citizens of KAILASA are engaged in the spiritual morning routine of yoga, puja, followed by satsang. The lifestyle of yoga and the lifestyle of puja is something that even a billionaire cannot buy with money. Only an ecosystem which supports this lifestyle, which inculcates the right versus the pleasant. Only an ecosystem led by the incarnation can make the right over the pleasant, and not only that, can make the right even pleasant, which means that our beloved Guru, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, not only does he make us understand what is right so that we choose the right over the pleasant, he also makes it possible by making the right pleasant also. However, at the same time, our beloved Guru, Swamiji, has also taught us the science that if for some reason the right doesn't seem to be pleasant, even then we have to choose the right, not the pleasant. That is why every morning is started with yoga, puja, followed by satsang, the morning spiritual routine. KAILASA's Nithyananda Yoga is based on original yoga scriptures as revealed by Bhagwan Paramashiva, the primordial cosmic Hindu divinity, as the Adi Yogi, the first yogi in the Hindu scriptures of yoga. We'll be practicing all 12 components of yoga. In the contemporary times, yoga has been unfortunately misidentified as only physical postures and physical exercise. Physical postures, that is the asana, are just one out of the 12 components of yoga. And out of this one component, even the asanas are unfortunately becoming adulterated, manipulated, with interventions such as mistranslation or vested interest taking advantage of people and adulterating, manipulating, and destroying the tradition by manipulations such as beer yoga. Yoga, in its complete form, has 12 components. Asana is just one of them. All these 12 components are performed simultaneously, all at the same time while performing yoga. A few days ago, we saw avadhanis who can literally perform more than 1,000 tasks or 100 tasks or 58 tasks or some 8 tasks simultaneously. In a similar way, but leading us to enlightenment. While performing yoga, KAILASA's Nithyananda Yoga will be performing 12 tasks, almost 12 tasks parallelly. That will be awakening our non-mechanical parts of the brain, pushing us to the next level, preparing our body to receive the superconscious energy. The 12 components of yoga are: first is the Aushadha, the sacred energized herbs, such as the sacred ash, bhasma, to be applied on forehead and 16 parts of the body, the Jnananjana and kumkum to be applied on the third eye, turmeric and sandalwood paste on the temples of the forehead. The next component is the abharana or the rudraksh jewelry, such as the kantamala on the neck and sundarvanams on the ears. The third component are the mandalas or sacred geometrical shapes carved on copper plate kept in front or above us while we are practicing yoga. The fourth component, we can have weights alongside our yoga mats as we are practicing yoga and use them for specific asanas such as Vasishthasana, Virabhadrasana. The next component is the japas or the internal chanting of various mantras to align back our context, to remind us of our true nature, chanting 8 different japa mantras such as Shivoham, I am Shiva, I am divine. The next component is the asana, the physical postures as aligning the body to the cosmic geometry. The next component are the mudras, sealing the flow of prana energy in the body to the movement of hands, tongue, feet, etc. Next are the bandhas, or the internal seals or locks to channelize the Kundalini Shakti and control it. Next are the visualization of different enlightened sages, animals, gods, goddesses to embody the complete experience of yoga. The next component are the karnas or dance-like movements done with a combination of hands and feet. All these components together, the 12 components together, give us the complete benefit of yoga, how yoga is meant to give us the complete experience of what Paramashiva envisioned for humanity. Now, let us look in this short video and understand what is happening in the world of yoga.
Yoga's become an $80 billion industry, incorporating everything you could think of from animals to food. And everyone is looking to get their share, be it through expensive apparel or sponsored Instagram posts. This might look fashionable and harmless, But what you don't understand is the detrimental effects it has on your consciousness. When you're practicing authentic yoga, you're working with an independent intelligence, a science to awaken the inner potential energy within you. When you add your own twist to yoga, it changes this internal process and brings a different effect on your physiology, psychology, and neurology. Some people practice yoga to build a strong physique, for the healing of an ailment, or for relieving stress and anxiety. However, throughout the years, the original source of yoga has been lost, and the entire science has been diluted. Many of the traditional yogic asanas and their context have completely disappeared from the mainstream practice. In today's world, even though the technology has improved tremendously, one of the biggest problems, if not the biggest problem that humanity is facing, is feeling disconnected from themselves, from one another, and from nature and life around them. People desperately attempt to experience connection through various ways: physical union or sex, dependence to drugs and foods, or through the internet. But unfortunately, none of these paths lead to the true connection that we're seeking. Connection is actually not what is being sought. It is actually union that humanity is seeking in so many wrong directions. Union with the ultimate is the true solution. Yoga is the only way to experience union with the ultimate. It is the path to anti-sex, to go beyond sex and experience union with all the other dimensions of ourselves and
So we just saw a video where we see how yoga has become a $80 billion industry. But at the same time, the original form of yoga has become highly adulterated, highly manipulated for money or other vested interest. Although Hinduism is the most valuable asset for entire humanity, there was a time when we completely lost confidence on Hinduism. That time is unfortunately coming to end only now. Still, we are catching up. Let's take an example of yoga. During the colonial era, when the colonial invaders invaded the 56 Hindu nations and Bharat, they justified the terrorism and cultural genocide on Hinduism by writing and publicizing false narratives about Hinduism and denigrating Hinduism with the worst hate speech. For example, T.B. Macaulay, the founder of English Education Act in India, also the Minister of Education around 1835, said a single shelf of a good European library was worth the whole native literature of India. In a letter to his father, he also said, "No Hindu who has received an English education ever remains sincerely attached to his religion. If our plans of education are followed up, there will not be a single idolater among the respectable classes in Bengal 30 years hence." And we have also heard the Prime Minister during the World War II saying, "Indians are a beastly people with a beastly religion." Such hate speech, coupled with certain laws completely banishing the Hindu heritage from the contemporary Hindus' life. For example, in 1871, the colonial government went so far as to ban wandering yogis through the Criminal Tribes Act that declared any person belonging to the tribes mentioned in the list. The list included sannyasis and yogic masters, the Naga sadhus, as born criminals who were to be presumed guilty by default. This led to the marginalization of yogic masters and extinction of advanced yogic techniques, sciences, and power manifestation, especially from the contemporary Hindus' lifestyle. These continued to be practiced in secrecy from master to disciple without the common man being much aware of it, without the average Hindu having any connection to it. These sciences, yogic sciences, became wiped off from the contemporary Hindu practice. Fast forward to 11th December 2014, a total of 177 nations came together and co-sponsored the resolution to declare 21st June as the International Yoga Day. This is the highest number of co-sponsors ever for any United Nations General Assembly resolution. This recognition for Hinduism, for yoga, did not happen overnight. It happened because Hindu gurus like Paramahamsa Yogananda, Swami Vivekananda, Srila Prabhupada, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, and various Hindu gurus, Hindu sannyasis, enlightened masters introduced the world to Hinduism and its gifts in the proper context. It is time we again claim the Hindu heritage and present it to the world, because just as today yoga is an asset not just for 2 billion practicing and born Hindus, yoga is a world heritage for all 8 billion humans living in more than 177 nations, which co-sponsored the resolution to declare 21st June as International Yoga Day. Hinduism has solution for all problems of mankind, and the world is waiting for these solutions. It is time that we revive the Hindu heritage, the Hindu tradition, and enrich the world with the best gifts of Hinduism, taking the best of the best from our more than 10,000 years of history on planet Earth and contribute and continue contributing to human race as we have been doing always. Today, we are going to practice Pratham Vinyasa Krama, which is a sequence of 108 traditional yoga asanas. We are going to perform all the 12 components of yoga, all of which will be performed simultaneously, all at the same time. One very important component of the 12 components of yoga are the mantras. The Tantra Dharaka, the chanter, will be holding the space for yoga and chanting the verses as we practice the various asanas. And the Tantra Dharaka will be holding the space for the practice of yoga to happen authentically as per the scriptures. The Shastra Pramanas or the scriptural references will be chanted by the Tantra Dharaka as we practice all the 108 traditional yoga asanas. These yoga asanas will align our body to the cosmic geometry, helping us experience oneness, union with Paramashiva. Yoga is not just some physical exercises. Yoga is the science of experiencing oneness, union with the cosmos. Now, very shortly, we'll be starting with KAILASA's Nithyananda Yoga. Throughout our practice, we'll be performing all the 12 components of yoga simultaneously, parallelly. For example, Sukhasana. We'll be starting with the asana, sitting straight, keeping the head, neck, and spine in a straight line, in a crossed leg position, comfortably, keeping thumb and index finger together in Bindu Mudra, and resting it on the knees. We'll be breathing in Samana Pranayama, inhaling through the nose, holding the breath for a short duration, and exhaling. Again, holding the breath for a short duration and inhaling, and continuing and concentrating on building a fire in the navel region, the Jatragni, the Samana Prana, invoking the fire in the digestive region, and visualizing the fire going upwards the spine as we continue breathing in Samana Pranayama. So we just discussed the three components. The fourth component are the bandhas. We'll be engaging all the three internal locks. First is the Mula Bandha. We'll be engaging the perineum muscles between the base of the spine and the regenerative organ. Second, we'll be pulling our stomach in and up in Uddiyana Bandha. Third, we'll be tucking our chin to the chest in Jalandhara Bandha. These three bandhas together are the Mahamudra Bandha. This was the fourth component. Internally, we'll continuously chant Soham, which means I am that, reminding that we are consciousness. We are that ultimate. We are Paramashiva. Simultaneously, parallelly, the Tantra Dharaka will be chanting the mantras, the Shastra Pramana of the respective asanas, in this case, Sukhasana, while we are performing the asana. The other components, such as Ashada, Abharna, Mandala, will be remaining constant throughout our practice, as we'll be performing our practice with the Ashada, Abharna already in place, and the mandalas, that is the sacred cosmic geometrical shapes carved on copper plates, already kept in front of us. These components will not be changing throughout our practice. Also, the weights will be used in specific cases and are an optional addition. The other components which will be wearing, as we just went through, will be performing all of them simultaneously. So we just went through how we are going to perform the various asanas along with the respective pranayama, mudra, bandha. Next, one more component is the visualization. We'll be performing various visualizations along our practice, such as during Parvatasana, visualizing Mount Kailasa; during Sukhasana, visualizing Swamiji, our beloved Guru, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We also saw how simultaneously we'll be chanting, internally chanting the Japa mantra, Soham, Soham. This way, we'll be performing all the 12 components simultaneously, parallelly. In the Pratham Vinyasa Krama, a sequence of 108 traditional yoga asanas. Apart from Pratham Vinyasa Krama, our beloved Guru, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam, has also released the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama, which is a sequence of 308 yoga asanas, all directly from the Hindu scriptures. We also have the Chaturtha Vinyasa Krama, the Tritiya Vinyasa Krama, which is a sequence of 508 traditional yoga asanas. The Pratham Vinyasa Krama, Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama, and Tritiya Vinyasa Krama are available with all Shastra Pramanas and instructions, along with pictures, completely free in public domain on the internet as an offering of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to humanity to realign the context of yoga. Finally, we also have the Chaturvita Vinyasa Krama and other higher Vinyasa Krama, bringing the practice of yoga to more than 1,000 unique yoga asanas aligning our body to the cosmic geometry, getting the best of yoga. Now, very shortly, we'll be starting with Prathavinyasa Krama. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back in a very short while with Prathavinyasa Krama. Thank you. Nithyanandam.
राजसेव्यमान पावनाम्रि पङ्कजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादियोगि वृन्दवन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे देवराजसेव्यमान पावनाम्रि पङ्कजं व्यालयज्ञसूत्रमिन्दुशेखरं कृपाकरं नारदादियोगि वृन्दवन्दितं दिगम्बरं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे कीर्तिदायकं काशीवासलोकपुण्यपापशोधकं विभुं नीतिमार्गकोविदं पुरातनं जगत्पतिं काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे कालभैरवाष्टकं पठन्ति ये मनोहरं ज्ञानमुक्तिसाधनं विचित्रपुण्यवर्धनं शोकमोहदैन्यलोभगोपदापनाशनं ते प्रयान्ति कालभैरवां सन्निधिं ध्रुवम् काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे काशिकापुरादिनाथ कालभैरवं भजे
welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of KAILASA, the Enlightenment ecosystem, Sovereign Order of KAILASA, KAILASA nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian, get your free e-passport and make billions receive this free e-passport. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to KAILASA, it's okay. KAILASA can come to you. KAILASA coming to you is e-Kailasa. KAILASA is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Modern science says that all that exists, whether manifest or unmanifest, is a probability. Infinite probabilities create a quantum field of infinite potential. An observer collapses the probability wave into a particle. Your intention thus creates the reality. Called the observer effect, it is the very act of observation that precipitates any reality into existence. Hinduism is far advanced than this primitive understanding in the modern day. Hindus know this field of infinite potential as Paramashiva. Paramashiva permeates everything, manifest and unmanifest. He is intelligent, compassionate, and a myriad other auspicious qualities. Our scriptures provide detailed descriptions of how to invoke His presence on the earthly plane, the visualizations that manifest Him, the mantras, sounds that invoke Him, how He looks, His various dimensions, the actions that please Him and have His blessings rain on you, the times in the past when He has manifested for us and led us through a breakthrough. Hinduism knows the art of communing with Paramashiva to manifest any reality we want. And when our effort and all the knowledge isn't enough, he himself incarnates in human body to show us how, to liberate us, to show us where we are stuck, to take us to oneness. Pratyaksha Pada Puja to His Divine Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda, Paramashiva incarnate. Sit at His sacred feet. Let Him awaken you to your field of infinite possibilities, to your oneness with Him. Register now. Pratyaksha Pada Puja.
KAILASA is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. I'll start from the basics and give you the best of the best of Vedas and Agamas. Listen. Purpose of life is enlightenment. Enlightenment means having the ultimate truth, the most powerful, ultimate truths as your operating inner software.
Nithyananda, Satya Nityarupa, Nithyananda, Satya Nityarupa, Brahma Nithyananda, Vishnu Shivarupa, Brahma Nithyananda, Vishnu Shivarupa.
The Aushadha bath really wakes you up, not only your mentally, but it feels like every pore of your body gets well woken up, because when you apply the Aushadha, it gets into your skin, it activates every little cell under the skin, and it just really gets you wide awake. Because with so little sleep, we're able to function and stay all day, do yoga, do power manifestation. I think the Aushadha bath is a huge component of that. Thank you, Swamiji.
When the universal truths become the source cognitions for you, when you start reverberating with the universal truths, cosmic constitution, the ultimate cognitions, Paramasatyas, it is literally like an elephant entering into a hut, vibrating in the frequency of the cosmic constitution, cosmic truths, universal truths.
had an extraordinary experience here. It's just the amazing temple, everything, and the Gurukul kids. Every kid is just like a mini god. Oh my God, so amazing. Also, I had a lot of breakthrough with my power manifesting. So I highly recommend everybody just come. Whatever difficulty you face, just come, because you will never experience this kind of experience at anywhere in the world.
राजाधिराजाय प्रशक्यशालिने नमो।
Even a malignous man.
Nithyanandam. Now we'll be moving to our next segment in our morning routine, the lifestyle of Kailasa, that is Pratyaksh Pada Puja, worship to the divine lotus feet of our beloved Guru, Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Before we begin the Pada Puja and Paramashiva Puja today, we request all the Pada Puja participants and everybody else who is participating in the puja physically here and online to declare the following with integrity and authenticity. If you agree to this, please say yes loudly. I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that the cosmic energy exists. Yes. I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that His Divine Holiness Swamiji, Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva, Nithyanandeshwari Paramashakti, the Guru Padukas are the Chinmay Vigrahas, embodiment and representation of that very cosmic energy. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth that whatever offered during the Pada Puja to Swamiji will reach that cosmic source of energy directly. Yes, I authentically cognize, which is internally process, understand and declare the truth of Soham Asmi, that even when I worship, I am Him. Yes. Let us now enter the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. Now please be seated in a meditative space of gratitude and deep restful awareness in your Anandagandha. Sadguru Vandanam. Now please take some flowers in your hand and close your eyes and offer the flowers at His Divine Holiness Swamiji's feet, Padukas, at the end of the mantra. Om Nithyanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Guru Parampara Vandanam. Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambha नित्यानन्देश्वरी परमशिवशक्तिमध्यमां नित्यानन्दपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर वंदनम। ओम ललाटे त्रिपुंड्रे नितलकृतकस्तूरी तिलकः स्फुरन्मालाधारस्फुरितकटिकौपी नवसनः ददानो दुष्टारं शिरसि फनिराजं शशिकलां प्रदीपः सर्वेषाम् अरुणगिरियोगी विजयते। तत्वाचनम्। Keep your right hand and pour Vadhuhandri of water from Panchapatram and chanting each of the following mantra. Drink the water that flows through the base of the palm. Om Atmatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidyatattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shivatattvam Sodhayami Swadha. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. शुक्लां भरधरम्। ओम शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तयेत्। प्राणानाम्या ओम होम ईशानमूर्धाय नमः ओम तत्पुरुषवक्त्राय नमः ओम घोरहृदयाय नमः ओम वामदेवगुह्याय नमः ओम सद्योजातमूर्तये नमः ओम हामृतयाय नमः ओम हिमशिरसाय नमः ओम शिखाय नमः ओम कवचाय नमः ओम नेत्रभन्महास्त्राय नमः ओम होम ईशानमूर्धाय नमः ओम तत्पुरुषवक्त्राय नमः ओम घोरहृदयाय नमः ओम वामदेवगुह्याय नमः ओम सद्योजातमूर्तये नमः ओम हामृतयाय नमः ओम हिमशिरसाय नमः ओम शिखाय नमः ओम कवचाय नमः ओम नेत्रभन्महास्त्राय नमः ओम होम ईशानमूर्धाय नमः ओम तत्पुरुषवक्त्राय नमः ओम घोरहृदयाय नमः ओम वामदेवगुह्याय नमः ओम सद्योजातमूर्तये नमः ओम हामृतयाय नमः ओम हिमशिरसाय नमः ओम शिखाय नमः ओम कवचाय नमः ओम नेत्रभन्महास्त्राय नमः। संकल्प। ओम ममोपात्त समस्त दुरिदक्षयद्वारा भगवन् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमशिव शक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थम च शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अद्य ब्रह्मणः द्वितीय परार्धे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां संवत्सराः मध्ये ओम शुभकृतनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्री लक्ष्मी वेंकटेश्वर ऋतौ वृश्चिक मासे कृष्ण पक्षे अष्टम्यां शुभदितौ मघ नक्षत्र इंद्रयोग कौलवकर्ण गुरुवासरयुक्तायाम् एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभदितौ श्री कैलाश सोनद्वादशान्तश्यामलापीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड़ वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समकृतमुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्रछामर श्री चिन्नकाहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा विव्याप वर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलव केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु शपण शाख्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्त्रे सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्यवाचिक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ महासंस्थान ज्ञान साम्राज्य शासक सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ त्रिण्वत्युत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान कैलाश परंपरागत सूर्यवंश सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य शासक महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर अटलपीठस्य अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटलपीठाधीश्वर धर्ममुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्णिपीठ त्रयोंश गुरु महासन्निधान श्रीमद् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्यरजत नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्त्रे कैलाश पुनरुद्धारक जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम तेषां पादारविन्द्रयोः भक्तिसिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपाकटाक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्यवीर्यविजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थकाममोक्षचतुर्विधफलपुरुषार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं समस्तदुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्तमङ्गलवाप्त्यर्थं भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवप्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्यजीवनमुक्तिप्राप्त्यर्थं श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूप भगवान श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रत्यक्ष पादुका पूजां च करिष्ये। ओम अपस्पृश्य घंटानाद ओम आगमार्थं तु देवानां गमनार्थं तु रक्षतां घंटानादं करोम्यादौ देवतावाहनलाञ्छनं घंटादेवताभ्यो नमः। मानस पूजा। ओम हृत्पद्ममासनं दद्यात् सहस्रारच्युतामृतैः पाद्यं चरणयोर्दद्यात् मनस्सु अर्घ्यं निवेदयेत् तेन अमृतेन आचमनीयं स्नानीयं तेन च स्मृतम् आकाशतत्त्वं वस्त्रं स्यात् गन्धः स्यात् गन्धतत्त्वकं चित्तं प्रकल्पयेत् पुष्पं धूपं प्राणान् प्रकल्पयेत् तेजस्तत्त्वं च दीपार्थं नैवेद्यं स्यात् सुधां बुधिः अनाहतत्त्वनिर्घण्टा वायुतत्त्वं च चामरं सहस्रारं भवेत् छत्रं शब्दतत्त्वं च गीतकं नृत्यमिन्द्रियकर्माणि चाञ्चल्यं मनसस्तथा सुमेखलां पद्ममालां पुष्पं नानाविधं तथा अमायाद्यैर्भावपुष्पैः अर्चयेद्भावगोचरम् अमायं मनहङ्कारम् अरागम् अमदं तथा अमोहकं मदम्मं च अद्वेषाक्षोभकौ तथा अमात्सर्यं मलोभं च दशपुष्पं विधिर्बुधाः अहिंसा परमं पुष्पं पुष्पमिन्द्रियनिग्रहः दया पुष्पं क्षमा पुष्पं ज्ञानपुष्पं च पञ्चमम् इति पञ्चदशैर्भावपुष्पैः सम्पूजयेत् भगवन् श्रीनित्यानन्दं परमशिवम्। आसनम्। ओम सर्वभूतान्तरस्थाय सर्वभूतान्तरात्मने कल्पयामि उपवेशार्थम् आसनं ते नमो नमः। ओम ह्रीं इदं स्वर्णासनं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। स्वागतम्। ओम शान्तत्वात् सर्वकर्तृत्वात् भावोत्परतिकारणात् शिव उक्तो महातन्त्रमन्त्रविद्धः सदा शिवः तस्मै शिवाय गुरवे वीतरागकराय वै अमेयत्वादनन्तोऽयं भजत्वा च प्रकीर्तिताः यस्य दर्शनमिच्छन्ते देवाः स्वाभीष्टसिद्धये तस्मै ते परमेशान स्वागतं स्वागतं प्रभो अद्य मे सबलं जन्म जीवनं सफला क्रियाः स्वागतं यत्त्वया तन्मे तपसां फलमागतम् ॐ ह्रीं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूप भगवन् श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव स्वागतं सुस्वागतं ते पाद्यम् ॐ यद्भक्तिलेशसम्पर्कात् परमानन्दसम्प्लवः तस्मै ते परमेशन पाद्यं शुद्धाय कल्पयेत् ॐ ह्रीं एतत्पाद्यं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः। अर्घ्यः ॐ धूर्वाक्षसमायुक्तं बिल्वपत्रं तथा परं शोभनं शङ्खपात्रस्थं ग्रहाणार्घ्यं महेश्वर ॐ ह्रीं एषोऽर्घ्यः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय स्वाहा। आचमनीयम् ॐ मन्दाकिन्यास्तु यद्वारे सर्वपापहरं शुभं ग्रहाणाचमनीयं त्वं मया भक्त्या निवेदितम् ॐ ह्रीं इदम् आचमनीयोदकं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय स्वधा। मधुपर्कः ॐ सर्वकल्मषनाशाय परिपूर्णसुधात्मकं मधुपर्कमिमं देव कल्पयामि प्रसीद मे ॐ ह्रीं एष मधुपर्कः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय स्वधा। गन्धतैलम् ॐ स्नेहं ग्रहाणस्नेहेन लोकानां हितकारक सर्वलोकेषु शुद्धस्त्वं ददामि स्नेहमुत्तमम् ॐ ह्रीं इदं गन्धतैलं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय निवेदयामि। स्नानीयम् ॐ इदं शिशीतलं वारी स्वच्छं शुद्धं मनोहरं स्नानार्थं ते मया भक्त्या कल्पितं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ ह्रीं इदं स्नानीयोदकं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय निवेदयामि। वस्त्रम् ॐ मायाचित्रपटाचन्न निजगुह्योरतेजसे निराभरणविज्ञाय वाशस्ते कल्पयाम्यहम् ॐ ह्रीं इदं वस्त्रोत्तरीयं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय निवेदयामि। आभरणम् ॐ स्वभावसुन्दराण्गाय नानाशक्त्याश्रयायते स्वर्णं भूषणं तुभ्यं कल्पयामि प्रसीद मे ॐ ह्रीं इदं स्वर्णाभरणं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय निवेदयामि। गन्धः। ॐ शरीरं तेन जानामि चेष्टां नैव च मया निवेदितां गन्धान् प्रतिगृह्य विलिप्यताम्। ॐ ह्रीं एषद्गन्धः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। पुष्पम्। ॐ तुरीयवनसम्पन्नं नानागुणमनोहरम् आनन्दसौरभं पुष्पं गृह्यताम् इदमुत्तमम्। ॐ ह्रीं एतानि सचन्दनपुष्पाणि सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय वौषट्। बिल्वपत्रम्। ॐ अमृतोद्भवं श्रीविक्षं शङ्करस्य सदा प्रियं बिल्वपत्रं प्रयच्छामि पवित्रं ते सुरेश्वराः। ॐ ह्रीं एतानि सचन्दनबिल्वपत्राणि सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय वौषट्। तुलसीपत्रम्। ॐ ह्रीं नमस्ते बहुरूपाय वरदमूर्तये परमात्मने स्वाहा। ॐ ह्रीं इदं सचन्दनतुलसीपत्रं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। धूपः। ॐ वनस्पतिरसो दिव्यो गन्धाढ्यसुमनोहरः आग्र्य सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ॐ ह्रीं एषद्धूपः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। दीपः। ॐ सुप्रकाशो महादीपः सर्वतस्सिमिरापहः सवाग्भ्याभ्यन्तरज्योतिर्दीपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ॐ ह्रीं एषद्दीपः सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यम्। ॐ नैवेद्यं विविधं देव शर्करादिविनिर्मितं मया निवेदितं भक्त्या गृहाण परमेश्वर। ॐ ह्रीं इदं सोपकरणनैवेद्यं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय निवेदयामि। पानीयम्। ॐ समस्तदेवदेवेश सर्वतृप्तिकरं परम् अखण्डानन्दसम्पूर्णं ग्रहाणजलमुत्तमम्। ॐ ह्रीं इदं पानार्थोदकं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवाय नमः। पुनराचमनीयम्। ॐ उच्छिष्टमप्यसुच्चैर्वा यस्य स्मरणमात्रतः शुद्धिमाप्नोति तस्मै ते पुनराचमनीयकम् ॐ ह्रीं इदं पुनराचमनीयोदकं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय स्वाहा। आरात्रिकम्
with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
आरात्रिकम् ॐ ह्रीं एष दीपमाला सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवाय नमः। ॐ राजाधिराजाय प्रसय्यसाहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामां कामकामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। आरात्रिकं समर्पयामि भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। ॐ नित्यानन्दं पुष्पाञ्जलिः। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जलशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्तकर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मन्नाथ श्रीजगन्नाथो मद्गुरु श्रीजगद्गुरुः ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमहद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्याधिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव चरणकमलेभ्यो नमः। ॐ नित्यानन्दम्
ध्यानलोक
स्वामी जय